Welcome to day 207 of our DeSo journey, sponsored by CloutFeed. Brian, do you have any interesting information about CloutFeed today?
Yeah, just like every day, there's features on CloutFeed that you can't get elsewhere. And one of them is the ability to bookmark post. So if you see a really cool post you want to come back to later, you can bookmark it. You don't have to like copy the URL and paste it into a notepad or whatever you do, whatever you're doing there. So just another cool feature, takes some time out of your day, save some time in your day.
Yeah, so yesterday we didn't really have any news as far as the platform itself goes, but two developers on the platform, Paul Burke and Tyne, both either made some announcements or found some pretty cool information on GitHub. And we'll start with Paul Burke. He is the creator of a plugin called DeSo.Plus, which gives you additional features on BitClout. And he's actually working on DeSo.Plus now. And you can just go to the handle on BitClout. It's just @plus. And it looks really cool. He has some additional features. Do you want to talk a little bit about those, Brian?
Yeah, so I think the biggest feature is I think the ability to add extra data to post. So on the DeSo blockchain, there's actually an extra field in a post called extra data. And that's meant for future possibilities where maybe you want to add data to a post for some reason. But one great reason to do it is an NFT. So for instance, you're minting an NFT series, say it's like Spookies, and you want to put attributes of each NFT in the extra data field. So you could put like maybe nail and head. I don't know what some of the other aspects are, but you could put these attributes in there, and then other nodes could then allow for searching of attributes. So if you own a Spooky, you can see, hey, how rare is mine? I can search and see in the extra data, I have only one of four that have this attribute to it. And I think the other feature, both of these features aren't out yet on DeSo.Plus, but they will be shortly, thanks to Paul Burke. The other feature is a little indicator in people's profiles to let you know if they've been online in the last 3 blocks. And typically a block is about 5 or 6 minutes. So it would be about 15 to 20 minutes. So an indicator to let you know if they've been on in the last 20 minutes or so. And it also puts a time. So when were they last active? Is it less than 5 minutes? It's a really cool feature. I think it allows users to kind of see who's been active. Maybe you want to reply to somebody, but only if they're actually on the platform right now, because you have a better chance of getting response. And kind of lets you know, it lets you know which people haven't been on the platform for a while. So maybe you want to sell their coin because they're inactive. There's all kinds of reasons.
Yeah, and Paul, BitClout Plus was only available on the bitclout.com node. Paul says that DeSo.Plus is actually going to be available on multiple nodes. So I imagine it will be available on DiamondApp. We'll see if it's available on, bitclout.com, perhaps Tyne's node or GiftCloud or Love for SRC or Membercache. There's so many nodes out there today. I think it would be great if the plugin does work on those other nodes, but we'll have to wait and see. But also yesterday, Tyne discovered a few things, I believe, on GitHub. And one of those things is the ability to, this is going to be coming to DiamondApp, it appears, the ability to filter your notifications. And this is something we've personally been talking about for quite some time. I think, especially with people who get a lot of notifications, the ability to filter notifications is really important to me. If you want to be able to filter by just likes or likes and diamonds, but you also want to be able to filter by coin buys to see who's purchased your coins, or NFT bids to see who's bid on your NFTs, or comments. You just want to see comments on your post or reposts. I think that's important. And it appears that it's going to be coming to DiamondApp sometime soon. At least it's being worked on GitHub. So I'm excited about that. And he also mentioned that DiamondApp's, he also discovered, I guess, this is something we talked to Zordan about a few days ago. DiamondApp now defaults to your last tab. So, Brian and I, we've talked about this, that we're not really big fans of having the hot feed be the first feed you see, because when you go to your homepage, when you click home, it shows you the hot feed. And it really limits discoverability of people you follow, their posts, as well as new users who come onto the platform. You don't really get to discover posts that aren't hot unless you click on the following tab. So I think it's a good idea. And I think we talked to Jordan about this the other day, and he told us that this was coming. The idea that DiamondApp will now default to the last tab. So say I clicked on following and I exited my browser and I come back the next day and go to the homepage on DiamondApp, it will show me the following feed. So I think it's a step in the right direction. What do you think?
Yeah, I really like that they did this. We knew that they were going to be changing things up because Jordan said so. I I would like to see it default to the follow feed, but I think this is the next best thing, and it might actually make more sense, because if people are interested in one feed over the other, then why not default to that one? As for the filtering of notifications, I think this is immensely important, and I'm happy to see it happen so fast. I mean, DiamondApp just launched, and now we're already seeing a pretty big update. And I know personally, we have a pretty heavy stream of in our notifications, and if we sell an NFT, sometimes we don't even realize that somebody, not sell, but if we get a bid on an NFT, we don't even realize we get one sometimes, because everything else drowns it out, all the likes, all the diamonds, all the reposts and all that. So it's definitely something that's needed, and it's definitely something that's going to make things a lot easier on users in general.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I guess it was yesterday or the day before, we talked about the referral program and how it seems like there's people cheating the system. And, Natter kind of commented on saying, like if we get 80% of them real and 20% of them fake, it's still probably beneficial to us. But I don't know. I honestly don't know if they're getting 80% real referrals. Because I go through the chain surf and I look at the new accounts signing up, I look at the new accounts getting referrals, and it seems that the vast, vast majority are not real people, or not people that are actually using the platform. It's hard to delineate between a bot and somebody who's just signing up for the money. But when I say bots, I'm kind of referring to both. But this morning I was doing some research on ChainSurf, and I found one account which had 13 other accounts send $100 to it in a matter of minutes. And after it got accumulated a little bit over $1,300, it just cashed out. So to me, that's telling me somebody is manipulating the referral system, signing up a bunch of accounts themselves, sending all those $100 back to the master account, and then cashing out. And if one person's doing it, if one person's able to do this, I assume multiple people are doing it, and more people are going to start doing it. Because once somebody finds a flaw, it kind of, explodes.
Yeah, I hope that they get to the bottom of it. I know they're monitoring things pretty closely, and I think that they're going to realize if there is a problem pretty soon. I don't think it's 80%. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe we're missing something, but I do think that we can't just keep sending money to people who aren't even interested in the platform.
Yeah, and I mean, it is just a small dent out of the $200 million they have, but still, I think it's kind of a slap in the face to people who have been productive on this platform and who have maybe not even earned $1,300 in the months that they've been here. So, if somebody comes on, manipulates the referral system, walks away with $1,300 in a matter of an hour, while some people have been on the platform for months and haven't been able to earn that much. I think, I think I can see the people who are disappointed and why they're disappointed. But at the same time, I also can see Natter's point of view that, we just released this, we're slowly rolling it out, we're working out the bugs. So I think we have to be patient, but I hope the development team, I hope the core team tries and figures out a better way to protect against this type of thing.
Yeah, I mean, we have 2 days left for this $100 reward. We don't know what's going to happen afterwards. Are they going to extend it? Are they going to lower the reward? Are they going to roll it out to more people? I guess we'll see. And I think they did this pretty carefully, in that they only roll referrals out to some users, some of the longer term users. But I think the problem comes when people maybe accidentally share the referral link. Maybe people that had accounts way back and remained active are now abusing it. So I get that they're trying to be careful about it, but I think that they got to really look at the stats before rolling it out further.
Yeah, I agree. So, I mean, I think that's all the news we have today. Natterheads, our NFT project that we're working with the Van Halen brothers on, that the coin price is being lowered to 15% at 2 p.m. at approximately 2 p.m. Eastern time today. We're looking forward to that project. The first drop of the NFTs will be on Wednesday in a clubhouse room at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So we're excited about that. All 100 have been created for the Genesis series. We will be dropping at least 20 of them, dropping and minting at least 20 of them on Wednesday. Number one in the series will be in auction format. The other 19 plus that we drop will be first bid, and that will be 0.75 DeSo. So again, we're excited about that. And I think that's all we have today. Remember, these videos are all being minted as NFTs. The first person who bid on the NFT of this video will get it at 0.25 DeSo. Thanks again, everybody, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.